Okay, so we are going to write and solve inequalities to solve story problems. So let's look at number 1. Pranov's rents bikes for $14 plus $2 per hour. Jennifer paid more than $22 to rent a bike. Part A, write an inequality that represents the situation. Be sure to define your variable. B, solve the inequality to find, it's supposed to say the minimum number of hours Jennifer rented the bike. Part B is actually the part where we figure out what your variable is going to be, because we want to know the minimum number of hours. So up here we're going to say H is the hours, and that's the hours that she rented the bike. Let's go back to the problem. They rent bikes for $14 plus $2 per hour. So we start with the $14 fee plus $2 per hour would be 2H. And Jennifer paid more than $22. So we would use a greater than symbol to be more than, and we'll put 22 on the other side. So this is my answer to part A. It's my inequality. Part B is to solve the inequality to find the minimum number of hours. So I just copy this down here and solve it. So we subtract 14 from both sides. 2H is greater than 8. Divide by 2. We'll get H is greater than 4. So we're trying to figure out the minimum number of hours Jennifer rented the bike. So she had it for a minimum of 4 hours. You could say at least 4 hours. Lots of ways that you could word that. Let's look at number 2. Imani won 121 super bouncy balls playing the beanbag toss at the county fair. At school, she gave 4 to every student in her math class. She has, that should not be there, she has at most 9 remaining. Write an inequality to represent the situation. Be sure to define your variable. Solve your inequality to find the maximum number of students in her class. So S, or whatever letter you want to use, could be the students that are in her class. So if we go back to the problem, Imani won 121 bouncy balls, so that's where we're going to start. And then at school, she gave 4 to every student in her class. So you would subtract 4 per student. She has at most 9 remaining. So she could have equal to 9, and if we think about this, if it's at most, this needs to be less than or equal to 9. So that's the answer for part A. And then we'll bring that down here to solve to find the maximum number of students in her class. So if we subtract 121 from both sides, we get negative 4S is less than or equal to negative 112. And then when we divide by negative 4 to get S by itself, remember that that is a situation where you have to flip the inequality. So it will change to greater than, and then we will get 28. So this answer would be she's going to have a maximum of 28 students in her class. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do number 3. Jill wants to buy a magazine and some notepads. She can spend no more than $30. Magazines cost $6 each. Notepads cost $4 each. So if she's buying a magazine, that's going to be just $6 even. And then some notepads, that's what we're going to have to figure out. And so that's going to be our variable. So N will be the notepads, the number of notepads, not notebooks. So if we start with $6 for her magazine and then some notepads, we find out down here, notepads cost $4 each. So the notepads, it's going to be $4 times however many she buys. And she can spend no more than $30. So that means she has to say less than or equal to 30. So that is our inequality that we will try to solve. So we subtract 6 from both sides. You'll get 4n is less than or equal to 24. Divide by 4. We do not need to flip this time because it's all positive. And we get 6. So she can buy no more than 6 notepads.